living or go get fixed. Take my advice. Stop hanging around with a pussy. Go out and find some. Night talk, Betty.
You think you're so smart.
Hello?
You're so smart, aren't ya? Cutting everyone off all the time. You know everything, don't ya?
Not everything, Betty. No one can know everything. Even I can't know everything.
Why are you always making fun of this country? Why are you always talking about drugs and niggers and Jews? Isn't there anything else to talk about?
You know what I hate, Betty? I hate people who call me up and tell me what they don't want to talk about. If you don't want to talk about AIDS or blacks, then why do you bring them up in the first place? Sounds to me like you like talking about them. If you don't want to talk about them, tell me what you do want to talk about or get off the phone.
Oh, why don't you start telling the truth?
About what, Betty?
You know what I'm talking about. The people behind your show. The people who pay the bills.
Oh, let me guess. You're talking about the sponsors now.
Don't act dumb with me. What kind of name is Champlain anyway? That's not a real name. You changed it, didn't you? Why? Oh, maybe because it sounded a little too Jewish. Change the name, get a nose job. Same old story. You think people are so stupid. No one's as smart as you are. You think people never going to find out about this propaganda that you and your bosses in the state of Israel are perpetrating on the Americans.
State of Israel, come on.
There are two kinds of Jews.
Oh, yeah?
The quiet types and the big mouth types. And you're one of the big mouth types. Cut me off. I know you're gonna do it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna cut you off, Betty. You're too interesting to cut off. What you are saying reminds me of a little story. 2 years ago, I visited Germany. Never had been there and wanted to visit Hitler's homeland. Are you familiar with Adolf Hitler, Betty?
Oh, I'm familiar with Hitler.
Good. Now, although in fact I'm not Jewish, I decided to visit what's left of a concentration camp on the outskirts of Munich, Dachau. You join a little tour group, you go out by bus, they drop you at the gate. It's rather chilling. Sign above the gate says, Arbeit macht frei, which means work will make you free. Something the Nazis told their prisoners. Of course, most of them never left. Are you still listening, Betty?
I hear all your lies.
Good, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of this. So as I walked along the gravel path between what remains of the barracks where the prisoners slept and the gas chambers where they died, I saw something glitter in among the stones of the gravel. I bent over to see what it was. What I had found was a tiny Star of David, very old. Who knows? Maybe it belonged to one of the prisoners of the camp. Perhaps a small boy who was torn from his parents as they were dragged off to the slaughterhouse. I kept that Star of David. I know I shouldn't have, but I did. I keep it right here on my desk. I like to hold it sometimes. Well, in fact, I'm holding it right now. I hold it in my hand to give me courage. Perhaps a little of the courage that small boy had as he faced unspeakable evil can enter me in the trials of my own life. When I face the cowardly and the narrow-minded, the bitter, bigoted people who hide behind anonymous phone calls full of poisonous bile and hatred. People who have no guts, no spine, so they lash out at the helpless. The grotesquely ignorant people, like you, Betty, who make me puke. People who have nothing better to do than desecrate history, perhaps only to repeat it. Are you still listening, Betty? Betty?
Keep talking, Jew boy. Life is short.
Uh-huh. Stu, let's send the microwave oven out to Betty. Debbie, you're on.
Hello, Barry. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually on.
You're actually on. What's on your mind tonight, Debbie?
My boyfriend.
How old are you, Debbie?
I'm almost 16.
Yeah, going to school?
Yeah.
And your boyfriend, what's he, a senior or something?
Oh, he doesn't go to school.
He doesn't go to school? Where does he work?
I don't see him all the time, so I don't really know.
Well, you don't know whether your boyfriend works or not? That's interesting.
Well, see, the reason I don't know is that he leaves town sometimes, and he kind of lives in his pickup truck. Well, it's one of those that's all customized with tons of chrome on it, and he even has license plates that say stand 3 and everything. And, he tells me that he loves me, Barry, and I love him.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah, love's a hard thing to define. 15, huh? Well, tell me something, Debbie. Is he a nice guy?
Yeah.
Well, then you're a lucky girl to have a nice guy with a pickup truck in love with you.
Well, the,
Debbie? You still with us?
yeah.
Debbie?
I'm gonna have a baby, Barry. And I'm standing around and I'm gonna have to tell my parents pretty soon.
Hold on there, Deb. Nothing's that bad. You're pregnant. We used to call it being in trouble. It's bad, but it's not the worst thing that could happen.
But my parents are gonna kill me. You don't understand.
Look at it this way. People have babies all the time. It's not the end of the world. It's the beginning. A little baby's coming. A pink little baby. Things could be worse, a lot worse. You could be sick or dying. Stan could be driving around in his pickup truck, have a head-on collision, sail through the front window, and die.
Oh, Barry, I want to die.
No, you don't, young lady.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, young lady. Now, let's not start taking ourselves too seriously here. You got in a little trouble. You let your animal passions get out of hand, and now the fiddler needs to be paid, Debbie, right?
Barry.
Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Sounds to me like you want to blame the world for something you did. Well, don't expect a shoulder to cry on here, little girl, because you didn't think of these things in the wet heat of passion. You like the feel of sex? You like the feel of being in love? You had better like the feel of being pregnant. All right, hey, no crying. Crying never fixed anything. You're just going to get the baby all upset. All right, Debbie, listen to me. Debbie, is the baby kicking?
What? No, of course not. I just found out.
What?
I just barely found out.
Gee, the way you're going on there, it sounded like you were in labor. Come on, snap out of it. Debbie, can I ask you a serious question?
What?
Do you understand what has happened?
Barry, I wish I wasn't pregnant and I could go to school.
Yeah, but are you sorry for what you did? Debbie?
What?
Are you genuinely sorry for what you did to Stan?
Stan? The Stan did it to me.
But Debbie, you're not listening to me. Listen to me, Debbie.
What?
It takes two to tango. You seduced poor old Stan with your cute 15-year-old body, and now you want everyone to feel sorry for you. You did it so you could trap Stan into sticking around, right? No wonder the guy can't find a job, right? That's what I think happened. You think maybe that's what happened?
I don't know. I guess so.
Well, then you got to deal with the consequences.
So, then what should I do?
Well, do you know where Stan is?
No, I don't know.
Right. Don't start crying again. Please, spare me the crying. Okay, Debbie, listen. This is what we're going to do. We're going to find Stan, all right? Somebody out there knows where he is, and I want them to call me here at the station. You give Stu your number, and we'll call you as soon as we hear anything. And we will. Don't worry. And let me just say to anybody out there who knows where Stan is. You know the guy. Lives in this pickup truck. The one with all the chrome and the vanity plates that say Stan 3. Don't call the police. Give me a call at 216-555-TALK. Because we got a little girl here who's looking for her daddy. Okay, Debbie?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you're not going to do anything crazy, are you?
No.
Good. Stay warm, drink lots of milk, and away from the stuff under the sink. Talk to you in a little while. Young lady with a problem. But here on Night Talk, every problem has a solution. And that's why we're here. All right, let's break to a commercial. We'll be back with more Night Talk.
Yeah, Rick?
Hey, Barry, that guy calling about the old days in Akron reminds me of the night that truck driver called in.
Oh, yeah.
This guy must weigh 450 pounds. He's stuck in the tub. But what does Barry do? The guy doesn't want a rescue squad, so Barry calls up this massage parlor and has them send over 3 hookers and a locksmith. So while these bimbos are basting this dude down in Georgia, the locksmith's trying to pry him out of the bathtub. Popped right when he came out.
Like a cork. Linda, you should have been there. Oh, 400 pounds. Nobody weighs that much.
This guy did it in 10 seconds.
That was in Akron?
Spring of '81.
Akron's ancient history. This is Cleveland. We're back. I'm Barry Champlain. You're listening to Night Talk. We got a pretty freewheeling show for you tonight. You call it, we'll talk about it. Your state of mind, state of the union. Any statements you want to make, we're listening. Night Talk, Kathleen, hello, you're on.
Yes, my aunt.
You're on.
Boy, oh boy, lots of good stuff to talk about tonight.
What's on your mind tonight, Kathleen?
Well, I love what you were saying about your show going national and everything. It's important to say all that stuff.
Well, somebody's got to sing it, Kathleen.
I know. I don't miss one of your shows because you tell it like it is, Barry. God bless you. God bless you. My best friend, Judy, she hates the show. She doesn't understand why I listen. But to each his own. That's what I say. You tell it like it is. You've got guts.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
I have strong feelings, and I don't hide them. Judy thinks your show is for nut jobs and psychos. But I don't agree. You say a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, Kathleen, I think you need to be more careful how you choose your friends.
Yeah. I don't like her that much anyway.
She doesn't sound very likable.
Only problem is, she's my only friend.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't think anybody who calls your beliefs nutty and psycho is a friend. You got a real friend here, Kathleen.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I never kid when I talk about something serious like friendship. And as your friend, I'm giving you good advice when I say to stay away from Judy. She's a bitter, cynical, pessimistic person.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Thanks for the call. And we got Kent on the line. Hello, Kent.
I need help.
Shoot.
What?
Shoot. Tell me what the problem is.
Well, I like to party a lot, you know, like with my girlfriend.
How old are you, Kent?
18.
Yeah. How's your girlfriend?
And she's 16.
All right, go ahead.
So we like to party, you know?
Yeah, Kent, when you do all this partying, where are your parents?
But they go away a lot. Vacation.
Now, where are they right now?
I don't know.
You don't know.
They're on a vacation. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I remember. Fiji. Is that right? Is there a place called Fiji?
Your parents are on vacation in a place called Fiji, and what are you up to, partying?
Well, yeah, except, well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Well, you see, we've been partying for a couple of days.
Couple of days? Exactly what do you mean when you say party?
Well, you know, like having sex, hanging around, eating, watching cable, getting high, listening to CDs.
Hold on, back up a sec. Getting high? Smoking pot?
Well, yeah. I mean, we always smoke.
Well, if you always smoke, then what do you mean by getting high?
Well, freebase, smoking coke, crack.
That sounds pretty sordid. So you've been smoking crack for a couple of days with your girlfriend. What else you been doing?
And drinking, and I don't know. I drank some wild turkey yesterday because I was getting all paranoid because, like, Joe was doing acid, I think. I'm not really sure, like, some Valiums.
Kent, you don't need to talk to me. You need to call a doctor and get your stomach pumped. Now, let me give you a number to call.
Yeah, but you see, well, that's why I'm calling you, Barry.
Why?
Well, Jill, she's been sleeping, and,
No.
Yeah, see, she's been sleeping, and she won't wake up, you know?
Don't waste time with this baloney.
No, hey, she won't wake up, and then she's turning blue.
Oh, she's turning blue. Oh, you better give Stu your number so we can send somebody right over
No,
there.
hey, you gotta help my girlfriend.
Give Stu your number, tell him where to
No,
go.
that I can't.
Hello? Cleveland. We've got confusion in Cleveland tonight. All right, let's break for a commercial, but we'll be back with more Night Talk. Got a problem tonight, Stu? You're throwing some real curveballs, man.
What's wrong with curveballs, Barry?
Control, Stu, control. I don't need shit like that kid tonight. Something on your mind? Something wrong at home?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, then stay on the ball. Give me the meat, not the poison.
You got it.
Come on, Stu, run your board. Let me see it. Come on, run it. But who's this Henry guy? You didn't give me that, this Nukes guy? And it's Denise here. I didn't get that either. What about the professor?
The professor's a stiff. They're all stiffs. If you want stiffs, I'll give you
Stu,
stiffs.
Stu, I don't want stiffs. Am I speaking English tonight? Read my lips. Keep the show moving. Give me stuff I can work with. Are you having trouble understanding me tonight?
No, I'm not having trouble understanding. In fact, I hear you loud and clear.
Good.
I met Barry Champlain in 1982. I was a DJ for a progressive rock station in Akron. And one day this guy shows up from Cambridge, Mass, or at least that's where he said he was from. We were both hardcore idealists, which meant, of course, we were into subversive radio. We thought we were changing the whole goddamn world right there in the studio because we were playing Elvis Costello and Frank Zappa, David Bowie. But Barry, he'd take it beyond the tolerable. He'd play Let It Bleed 25 times in a row just for the effect, or find a record with a particularly good skip on it and just let it go. And I'd be hanging out, and we'd be sucking down tequila and chewing on limes while the station manager's pounding on the door. And this record's just going round and round. And one time, they had to knock down the door just to get Barry to take the record off. Did he get fired? No, got a raise. And the more I'd watch Barry, the more I started to wonder why I was even a DJ at all. I'd say things like, "Here's the classic from the Sex Pistols. It's called God Save the Queen, and it's real heavy." Yeah, very embarrassing. And then Barry'd get in the saddle, and one minute he's talking about his secret crush on Jane Fonda's breasts. The next minute he's giving out the home phone number of every FBI agent in the state. And then he started to have people call into the show. And you see, No one had done this in Akron before, and I'm hanging out pretty much every day watching all this energy coming out of him. And more people are calling into the show. And he'd say things like, call me and tell me about your most intense orgasm. And they'd call in. He'd say, call me and tell me